Genty bounces outside, has a seam. Ashton Genty, he's 10, he's touched.
Sanders, gonna pocket. Oh, what a catch! Travis Hunter, give him the Heisman now. In double coverage.
That's your boy Be Easy Sports coming at you with another video, and today we're talking Heisman Trophy between Ashton Genty and Travis Hunter. Now, this might be probably the best Heisman race I can remember. Right, I've been watching a lot of college football, and this is probably one of the best Heisman races that I can remember. Probably maybe since 2007, maybe when it was Tebow and Darren McFadden, but they were going back and forth every game. Somebody was doing something spectacular, kind of similar to these guys, right? These are two generational talents, possibly, right, going into the NFL. But right now, we're talking about them in college. Travis Hunter of Colorado, and of course, Ashton Genty, the running back out of Boise State. So let's jump into the numbers real quick before we talk about who's going to win the Heisman and why. Let's talk about the numbers real quick. Travis Hunter, as you can see on the screen, 82 catches, 1,036 yards, and 11 touchdowns on offense. Now, don't forget, he is also elite on defense as well. 4 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, 4 turnovers forced, 24 tackles, and only allowing 1 TD and just 32 targets. So he doesn't get a lot of opportunities to make plays, but trust me, he's being impactful on defense, as you guys know. And people are trying to downplay the snaps. He has 586 snaps, which to me, it's super elite, because you're telling me that not only you were a great athlete, you have great endurance, you have the football IQ to play elite level football on both sides of the football for about 95 or 96% of the snaps. That's elite to me. That's Travis Hunter. Ashton Genty, he's having a great year. He's having one of the greatest running back seasons we've ever seen. He's on pace to beating or to passing Barry Sanders' 1988 single season rushing record of 2,826 yards for Barry Sanders. Ashton Genty right now, he has 275 carries, 2,160 yards, and 28 touchdowns. To me, what's most impressive is his yards per carry with 7.8, right? So he's probably going to break it, but he's probably going to need more games. Of course, Barry Sanders only needed 11, which makes that even more impressive for Barry Sanders. But with that being said, again, great players, generational talents. However, I'm going to be real with you. I think Travis Hunter should win this trophy easily, because to me, Travis Hunter is the best football player in college football. Right, he's the best player, right? You know, and I think Ashton Genty is the best running back. Now, to me, the Heisman Trophy goes to the best overall player, which I think is Travis Hunter, right? But Travis Hunter is doing it also in a more competitive conference, which I believe voters will see it's gonna hurt Ashton Genty a little bit, but he's doing it in a Group 5 conference. And let me explain to you why I believe it's gonna hurt Genty. This isn't the first time we have had a Group 5 running back dominate the Group 5. I mean, we've had it recently, as early as I believe in 2011, 2012. Remember a guy by the name of Donnell Pumphrey? Remember him from San Diego State? Or how about Rashad Penny, another San Diego State alum, right? 2 great running backs out of San Diego State. Both of them were in over 2,000 yards, plus touchdowns. I believe Rashad Penny had 17 touchdowns, but still, great seasons. But let me give you another name. Let me give you another name by the name of Kevin Smith, right? You may not know this guy. He was a running back for UCF, University of Central Florida, back in 2007, right? Look at his numbers. At the time, before Melvin Gordon broke his records in 2014, back in 2007, Kevin Smith ran for 2,567 yards total of rushing yards, had 29 touchdowns and 5.1 yards per carry. He finished 8th in the Heisman that year, okay? 8th. Ironically, and I said we'll get back to this, Darren McFadden, who had 1,800 plus yards and 16 touchdowns that year, finished 2nd behind guess who? Tim Tebow, who had arguably one of the greatest seasons of all time that year in 2007 for a quarterback or any player, right? He was phenomenal, right? I think he kind of ran away with it, right? But the point I'm trying to make is that we've seen Group 5 running backs dominate and not even really come close to winning the Heisman Trophy, right? Not even come close. Now, also, let me bring this stat into you. If that doesn't impress you, let me bring this stat into it as well, okay? Ashton Genty's had a great year. The best arguably the best game he had was against Oregon, and they were ranked number 30 in rush defense. So impressive. Oregon, as you guys know, is number 1 in the country. And Ashton Jeanty, I believe it was his first or second game of the season, ran all over them, right? Great game, right? Cool. Going forward, the next best rushing defense that Ashton Jeanty played against was the 79th ranked rushing defense, and that was San Jose State, who we just played a couple weeks ago. And then I believe 86 was Hawaii, and then I believe Wyoming, who just played last week, is around like 109 and 116 in rush defense. The competition's just not there, man. It's just not. He's supposed to. He's probably a Power 5 back who was a late bloomer, and it's just running all over Group 5 competition. Which, honestly, not taking anything away from him. He's having a phenomenal year. He's going to be a first-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft coming this year. Not taking anything away from his talent, but he's playing against much more inferior competition than, of course, Travis Hunter. Who, look, Big 12, I'm not saying it's great, but it's still the Big 12. It's still a Power 4 competition, Power 4 conference that Travis Hunter is playing against. And I think that's what's going to tip the scale over for Travis Hunter, because he's playing in a Power 4 conference. If Ashton Jeanty was doing this possibly in the Big 10 or the SEC, he would totally probably win it. Although Melvin Gordon, back in 2014, as you can see on the screen, I put it back up, he ran for 2,587 yards, which right now currently is second all-time behind Barry Sanders for the single-season rushing record. He had 29 touchdowns, and he finished second behind Marcus Mariota. So it wouldn't even be guaranteed. It's just really hard for running backs to win the Heisman, right? Especially when there's like special quarterback players like Tim Tebow or Cam Newton or Marcus Mariota, or a guy who, in my opinion, is the best player in college football, in Travis Hunter, who is elite on both sides of the football. You won't see it in his stats. I get it. He's not having like mind-blowing numbers, but he's playing both ways. He's playing almost every snap, and he's having an impactful season for his team, right? I think Travis Hunter is going to win it because I think he's the best football player in the draft. I think Ashton Jeanty's the best running back in the country. And I think the Heisman Trophy should go to the best player, which in my opinion is Travis Hunter. But you know what? I want to hear from you guys. Let me hear from you guys. You guys put your winner in the comments. Is it Ashton Jeanty? Is it Travis Hunter? Is it Cam Ward? I don't know. Maybe it's somebody else. Whoever you think it is, put it in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading it. But I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Please follow PZ Sports on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,